Today we present a splendid and affordable trip that can be done in half a day leaving Lisbon and that offers some of the most spectacular views of the Portuguese capital. Come and cross the river to reach Cristo Rei, Christ the King. Hola, ¿qué tal? Hello, I am Tony Galvez from Road Trip Spain and Portugal and Travel Guide Spain and Portugal, where we help you plan the perfect trip with practical information, insider tips, and our very own travel guides. Places to visit in Lisbon and surroundings are certainly not lacking, and today's proposal is a very pleasant walk along the Tagus River, with excellent views and gastronomy. The starting point is the Terminal Fluvial, the river terminal of Cais do Sodré in the center of Lisbon. The green metro line ends at Cais do Sodré, which contains a metro station, a train station operated by Comboios de Portugal, and the Terminal Fluvial, the river terminal, from where boats operated by Transtejo of Lusa depart. When you arrive at Cais do Sodré, look for the Terminal Fluvial, and upon entering the building, you will see a screen with upcoming boat departures. The line we are interested in is the one going to Casillas. There are between 3 and 4 departures every hour, Monday through Sunday, and in the first comment below the video we'll leave a link so you can check the updated schedules. You can buy the boat ticket for the crossing at the ticket office, which is next to the boarding gate, or enter directly with your Lisbon transport card, as long as you have credit on it. At the time of recording this video, the single ticket costs €1.50, plus 50 cents if you don't have a transport card, which you only have to buy once as it is reusable. If you pay with Zapping credits, the cost will be slightly lower, €1.43. The video about Lisbon public transport on this channel explains how the Zapping credit works, so be sure to watch it. By the way, you should know that the Viva Viagem Sete Colinas card we talked about in that video has been replaced by the yellow Navegante card, which works exactly the same. In the image, we are validating our trip on the boat with Zapping credits on the card. When the gate is opened and boarding is authorized, follow the flow of passengers to board the boat. The boat company might use one of the classic casilleiros, which are boats that are definitely showing their age, an endangered species as all units are being decommissioned, or you might do the crossing in a much more modern boat. If you can, sit on the starboard side, that is, on the right, to enjoy the best views. The crossing is very short, 10 minutes, but the views of Lisbon and the 25th of April bridge are breathtaking. Soon the boat arrives at Casillas, disembark following the flow of passengers. As you exit the terminal, instead of turning left, where most people will be going, turn right to start a short walk. See the bridge in the background? That's the direction you should walk. It's a 15-20 minute walk, always following the Tagus estuary with no ups or downs, that will take you to the base of the Boca do Vento elevator. On one side, a myriad of abandoned or ruined buildings. The appearance, which is not very pretty, is compensated by a lot of cool graffiti and views of Lisbon at all times across the estuary. The grey structure you will see in front of you is the elevator, which is the next destination of the walk. The Boca do Vento panoramic elevator was inaugurated in 2000. It rises from the height of the river to the historic center of Almada. The ascent takes place in a cabin with windows that gradually reveal wonderful views of the city of Lisbon. The elevator is free of charge. Please note that the elevator only starts operating at 10 AM, so don't start too early. When you exit the elevator, you will see the next point of the tour in front of you, the Casa da Cerca, the House of the Fence. To get there, you will have to make a small detour, turning left at the exit of the elevator and always leaving the wall on the right. The Casa da Cerca is a small cultural center that hosts temporary exhibitions. Right now the building is being restored, but it is in the space surrounding the house with free admission where we find two of the attractions for which we added this visit to our tour. The first attraction is a large terrace in front of the house with spectacular views of Lisbon. It also has a cafe where you can order a coffee and a sweet in a wonderful setting. The second attraction of the Casa da Cerca is its small but charming botanical garden, which makes for a very pleasant walk. Although Cristo Rei, Christ the King, appears to be nearby, don't be fooled by the view. You have to walk a long way to get there. So we called a TVDE, the name given to ride-sharing services in Portugal, remembering that Bolt and Uber operate in Lisbon. And within 10 minutes and for $3.89 we were at the base of Christ the King. The National Sanctuary of Christ the King is a religious monument located in the town of Almada that was inspired by Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro and was inaugurated in 1959. At the base of the monument there is a chapel with free access. There is a viewpoint at the top of the monument that can be climbed for a fee. We've never been there, there are always long lines, and we think the free views in front of the monument are spectacular enough. The extensive viewpoint in front of the monument allows you to see the Tagus estuary in all its splendor, with details of the 25th of April bridge and the city of Lisbon on the other side. It is a place where everyone likes to have their pictures taken. Again, we ordered a ride-sharing service, which for $3.84 took us from Cristo Rei to Rua de Cândido dos Reis, in the center of Caxias, with a large concentration of restaurants popular with tourists and with locals too. We ate at the Cova Funda restaurant, a spectacular monkfish rice for 2 people. Highly recommended, it was wonderful. One of the best meals we've had in Portugal in a long time. After lunch, a short walk to the river terminal and a stroll along the shore of the estuary, where there are some attractions such as the frigate, Dom Fernando II y Gloria, or the Barracuda submarine, which we did not enter. We returned to the boat and we were soon back in Lisbon, disembarking at Cais do Sodré. If you have slightly over half a day in Lisbon to spare, we believe that the tour to Christ the King that we have just presented is a good, nice and easy classic that we encourage everyone to try. If you have any questions about the subject of the video, take advantage of the commentary box to ask. On the screen you will see now the complete list of videos we have already published in the channel dedicated to Lisbon, so you can perfectly plan your trip to the capital of Portugal. We look forward to seeing you in those videos.